Landmines and unexploded ordnances are inevitable consequences of wars. More than 64 countries of the world are confronting this issue today, including our homeland. Sunik, Vayats Dzor, Gegarkunik, and Tavush regions are exposed to the risk of mines. However, this does not mean that other regions are safe from the danger of explosive ammunition. The specialists of the Center for Humanitarian Demining and Expertise are engaged in ongoing efforts of disposing landmines, which is a time-consuming and hazardous activity. In parallel, the specialists of the center urge to observe a few simple rules of safe behavior, which will significantly reduce the likelihood of a mine hazard. Research has shown that Armenia is contaminated mainly by anti-personnel, anti-tank mines, and unexploded ordnances. Mines may be buried in the earth, grass, on buildings, or fixed on trees. There are mines with a tripwire, so it is very important to mind your steps. As a result of the recent war, Armenia was also contaminated with cluster submunitions, which can be of different colored tapes and have different shapes, for example, spherical with a retarding device, etc. Remember that mines and explosive ammunition can remain underground indefinitely, decompose, and corrode over the years, which does not at all lessen the danger they pose. Therefore, it is crucial to adhere to some simple rules, especially in border areas. Hazardous areas are usually marked by specialists. This sign indicates that there are mines in the area. If you see any of these signs, stop. Do not approach the area. Try to warn about the dangers to those you are with in the area. Do not pull out or remove the signs, thus you may risk your life and the life of others. The absence of a sign is not yet a guarantee of the security of the area. Take special attention to natural signs. Trees and bushes with abundant crops, tall grass, uncultivated land, and blast holes caused by explosions already hint about the possible contamination of an area. Think to yourself, if the territory was safe, the locals would cultivate the land and collect the bountiful harvest. The remains of exploded animals and buildings and abandoned or exploded equipment should also be perceived as a danger sign and avoid entering suspicious territories. If for any reason you find yourself in a dangerous area, first stop. Do not panic and look around. If you are not alone in the area, loudly warn your companions to stay in their places. If you see unfamiliar objects, first try to understand what they are, but only by examining them from afar. Under no circumstances, touch, hit with a stone, and move the unfamiliar object. It can explode at any moment. If you realize that you are dealing with the unexploded ordnance, concentrate and try to remember the way you came. If you remember the way you came, retrace your steps back. If you are uncertain that you can retrace without deviating from the route, stay in the same place. If you come across a mine, do not move, stay in your place. Even the slightest movement can be fatal. Without sudden movements, call 911, 08000 9000, or 102, which are all toll-free. Explain in detail where you are and how you got there. This way the deminers will find you faster. If you don't have a phone, just wait until they start searching for you. This is why it is very important to inform someone in advance about the direction you are going and the duration of your staying there. Do not allow anyone to approach you. Only deminers working in special uniforms and equipment can help you. Wait for them. As you can see, these rules are not so hard, but observing them can save you and your loved one's life and health.